Now I want to talk about Drake, who for the second time this week is making headlines. On Wednesday, we talked about the rap superstar suing his own record label, Universal Music Group, for promoting Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Now the Canadian-born rapper and rappers and RAPTORS global ambassador, as in the Toronto Raptors, has been reportedly banned from commenting on their games. The one-year ban reportedly stems from his controversial remarks about former Raptors star DeMar DeRozan. You may recall back in November when Drake appeared on a live broadcast and called DeRozan a goof. These remarks sparked backlash, and the Raptors organization have now decided to respond. But before I respond, I'd be remiss in neglecting to show you DeMar DeRozan's response immediately upon hearing what Drake had to say about him.
Tonight's broadcast, Drake said, if you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and put it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down, so tell him good luck.
Drake is looking weaker and weaker every day. I said the other day, I understand how he could be a bit sensitive when he's got to take his kids out of school. The mother of his kid, along with his child, has to move out of Toronto because of the treatment they were receiving in light of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us song blowing up the spot. I got it. But I also felt like if somebody gets the better of you in the studio, you either stand down and say they got me, or you come back with something stronger. When you're as great as Drake is, why can't you do that? But this DeMar DeRozan thing took it a bit too far. DeMar, Russell Westbrook, and those guys, they're from that area. They're from the same spot as Kendrick Lamar. When they're listening to the song, they like the song or whatever, you on stage and it's constant dancing the way that they were. Drake was salty about that. What the hell's wrong with you? DeMar DeRozan starred for the Toronto Raptors for 9 years. DeMar DeRozan hasn't averaged less than 20 points a game in the last 12 years of his NBA career. DeMar DeRozan, his crime is one crime and one crime only. He could not beat LeBron James. That's about it. He was an elite NBA player for the Toronto Raptors.
That just goes to show that Drake is really a bad person and also fake. And I know that back in the day, Drake and DeMar used to be, good friends. But then all of a sudden, he decides to, switch up on DeMar and call him a goof. I mean, that is nasty work.
And was always cool with Drake. And because Kendrick Lamar got you, you got to turn around and it's like, yo, you going to hate on DeMar DeRozan? Now, I personally think that this was said in November. I don't know why the Raptors are coming out now talking about Drake is banned from talking about him, commentating for a year. Well, free speech is free speech. Who are you to say you can't speak for a year? You understand? I'm just saying that if you're Drake, really, do you want this reputation, bro? You want the reputation as being somebody that is that weak? Can't get you. Listen, ain't nobody listen. And if you look at the lyrics, he didn't specifically and directly call you a foul, Kendrick Lamar. He did not do that. But ain't nobody thinking about whether or not you a foul or not when they listen to the music. They just saying he ripped you to shreds. What you gonna do about it? You gonna respond or you gonna stand down? That's all. That's all. Ain't nobody looking at you differently. They looking at you as a bit soft because every time we turn around, there's a reaction from you that sparks a reaction from somebody else because you've taken what Kendrick Lamar did to you to heart very, very significantly. You there making people look at you and wonder what you are because of how, not because of Kendrick Lamar's music, but because of how you're reacting to it. And other people vibing with the song. DeMar DeRozan ain't looking at you like some file or something like that. He liked the song, liked the beat. Saw Kendrick Lamar going at you. They from the same hood. He on stage dancing, support him. So what?
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that DeMar is really from the hood. That's why you can see him on the court throwing out beats because he's repping his hood.
So what? That's just me. I just think that in these kind of situations, as great as somebody like Drake is, you're minimizing your own cachet. You're compromising it, rather, because you're making people look at you in a different light because of how you're compelling people to react to you, because of how you've reacted to people just because of a song. Universal Music Group represents both of y'all. I get it. But they in the money-making business. If you came out with a song, and you've tried, but if you came out with a song that checked Kendrick Lamar to the degree that he checked you, and they could make money off of that, Kendrick Lamar would not like it. But I think when we look at him and we see him, you know what we suspect? He would not have went to the courts. He wouldn't have been about suing the music group or you for you getting at him in front of the mic or behind the mic.
So it's not about the song. It's about the record label. That's why he's suing the record label, not Kendrick Lamar.
He'd either stand down or he'd come back at you. Anytime we see a different story, now it's a basketball player and the team, the Toronto Raptors, who DeMar DeRozan doesn't even play for any longer. He played in San Antonio. He played in Chicago. Now he's with the Sacramento Kings. Hasn't played for them in years. Even they said you were banned from commenting or commentating for a year. Even they are salty and want to separate themselves from you. Come on, Drake. It's just a song, bro. You too great for this. You too great to be in the news for this kind of stuff, man. Too much you bring to the table, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
What's up, y'all? I want to thank y'all so much for tapping into my channel. I appreciate y'all so much. And clip on the show, y'all, that was Stephen A. Smith, and he was reacting to Drake. He's been banned from the Raptors now because of an incident that took place over there. So Drake is definitely down bad right now. He lost the beef with that he had with Kendrick. Then he filed a lawsuit, and this is not a good look at all for Drake, you know. And now he's banned from the Raptors game. And this just goes to show that when you're at the top of the world, everybody wants to F with you, but as soon as you fall off, you know, you don't have any friends at all. Because this would never have happened if Drake was actually, you know, before the beef, if he was actually, you know, the big dog that he was. But now that he lost the battle between him and Kendrick, now they decided to actually ban Drake. I'm talking about the Raptors, the whole organization. So now he's banned from, you know, basically entering the arena. As you heard, Stephen A. Smith, he was reacting to this, and right now this is going viral on social media. That Drake has been banned from his, you know, beloved Raptors. And at this point, we just have to wait and see how this plays out, because he has a lawsuit as well, and we're gonna wait and see if he actually is gonna be able to win that lawsuit. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.